After the conclave, Lyle ordered the straw sages to assemble in the middle of the night. But the people present disappointed Lyle a little. Is there only such a small number of people? Lyle was all around in the crowd. The look of disappointment on his face intensified. Lucid greatswordsman. Isn't President Jaccard here yet? Lyle's fist slammed into the wall. It's all the blame on Frey's bastard. He ruined all my plans. He was also ashamed to say it. Fight against Demigate, who he thought he was. That's not a role we humans can deal with. No matter how much we humans struggle, nor can it escape from the palm of their hand. This is the truth I realized after reaching the 9-star realm. Today we are breaking away from the organization. Disengagement from the organization. So what do we do in the future? Don't worry. I figured out a way back for you. Let's go to His Holiness. I didn't expect the rumors to be true. Sure enough, you have already started to contact His Holiness. I wanted to continue to grow the organization. In this way, when the time comes, the venerable master who surrenders will be satisfied. And we can be lenient. Are we going to officially break away from the organization starting today? That's right. What if Demigate forces us to do something we don't want to do? That has to be obedient too. Do you have to agree to whatever you do? I don't want to repeat the same thing again. But the next second, Lyle froze in place. I really don't want you to get this far. Frey Blake. Why are you here, this guy? A terrifying coercion. Spread out with Frey as the center. He was able to produce this effect with just his magic powers. What a pity. Lyle Wilsman. Stupid guys. Don't think you're better than me and can do whatever you want. It's our home turf to kill him. Your strength is indeed very strong. But you shouldn't come alone. I'm sorry about that. I do plan to come alone. Frey wasn't done yet. He flew right behind him. A huge fist. The person who rushed to the front flew out upside down in an instant. Don't wait for anyone else to react. I only heard a few sharp sword swings. The two people standing at the front instantly turned into pieces of meat. The people behind did not dare to rush any further. But they feel that their bodies are getting more and more uncomfortable. The others watched as the two turned into dried corpses in an instant. It all happened so fast. Lyle had no chance of saving these people at all. I really envy you to have these friends who listen to you. It's not like they like to go against me. The battle didn't last long. The difference in strength between the two sides is too great. That's it. Lyle Wilsman. Lyle really couldn't figure it out. Obviously, they are both 9 stars. Why is the gap between himself and Frey so big? He even began to doubt, suspecting that you were simply a character who does not fall into the stream. You say that Demigate is not a supreme being. You're exactly like my brother. My brother Lyle Wilsman's magical prowess. Stronger than anyone else. He said the same thing as you. Demigate is not a supreme being. Because that's what it is. You have only been deceived by the fear of your own hearts. Then let me ask you a question. Do you have the confidence to defeat His Holiness? How stunned. Isn't there a way to answer this question? Just now, he was ashamed to fight Demigate. Why is it silent now? You're right. Demigate is indeed not a supreme being. The major organizations have also successfully defeated them in the past. But His Holiness is different. In other words, He was no different from God. If only He had the determination to destroy us. You can do it with a flick of your fingers. Could this be the reason why you are ready to grovel to Him? So what? I'm just doing it to stay alive. Why don't you and your brother even understand this simplest truth? Because they don't want to be like brutes. In order to survive, let go of your self-esteem. That's just because you haven't seen His Holiness. I've seen it, and I know Him better than you think. I am His defeated man. That moment, Lyle was stunned. What did you say? Locked in the bottomless abyss by His Holiness. I've been thinking about it for 4,000 years. What the hell can I do to take out this damn thing? I am Lucas Traumen. He was the great Magus who fought to the death with His Holiness 4,000 years ago. At the moment of hearing this, Nora's eyes widened. And Cheryl, who already knew the truth, was very calm. The most shocked at this moment was Lyle, who was sitting on the ground. His voice trembled. You turned out to be Lucas Traumen. What the hell is going on? Why Frey became Lucas Traumen? The master was indeed possessed by Frey, a hero of the Age of Light who traveled 4,000 years. So that's what happened. In this way, many questions can be answered. You turn out to be Lucas Traumen. Why? Why are you saying it now? Why is that? If you could have told me earlier. It's possible. But anyway, I don't feel like I'm doing anything wrong. Do you have no regrets now? It's really an honor to meet you. The Archmage didn't struggle at all. Lyle was pierced in his head by Frey's magic. It's hard to meet the legendary Grand Magister. How could Lyle be uncomplaining? He sincerely hoped that Frey could prove himself. Missed by a mile. It was at this time. Footsteps rang out behind Frey. It was Lyle's older brother, Kalo. No complaints. There was no scolding either. Kalo walked slowly over to his brother. I took care of your brother with my own hands. I'm sorry. Kalo, you don't have to apologize to me. Lyle died because of me. As his older brother, seeing that his brother had gone astray, I should have finished him with my own hands. It's just that I regret it. I regret that I didn't guide him properly. If you don't stop Lyle, he will definitely sell his soul to his holiness. Thank you so much. Frey, thanks to you, Lyle will be able to save his reputation. Frey didn't say much. Everyone tacitly left this place to Kalo and Lyle. The screen turns. Jaccard was closing his eyes in the room. A sudden gust of wind appeared in the closed room. The candles were almost blown out. Jaccard calmly looked at the uninvited guest in front of him. That man was Frey. Since you can come here, explain that you have already met Lyle. How is he? Frey didn't answer Jaccard's question, but the answer was already given in his face. Jaccard sighed. Slowly stand up. I understand. Let's get straight to the point. You're not trying to exclude dissidents. Ready to kill me. I don't need to. The choice is yours. If you think I'm doing it wrong, feel free to stab me in the back at any time. I'm looking forward to seeing what you do. I hope you don't disappoint me. Frey, the next day, Frey gathered the rest of the people together. The meeting was reconvened. Demigate is now in an unprecedented crisis situation. This is an opportunity for us that we must not let go. Frey is like a weathered bard, speaking to people from major organizations. Everything that has happened so far. He said that one of the 5 destroyers had died, and one fell into hibernation. And the hibernating demigate is very vulnerable. Any one person can easily end his life. And then he also announced, Demigate tried to use Illinois to avoid God's judgment and prepare plans to slaughter the perishable. The people from the major organizations all showed surprised expressions after hearing this. Everyone broke all barriers in an instant. The choice is united. This moment, mankind has finally achieved the long-awaited unification. If they start indiscriminate slaughter, humanity will be punished by the true God. It turns out that this is what Demigate fears the most. You're right. They were equally afraid of God's judgment. We now have to find the minions of the destroyer and destroy them one by one. Do you already know who their minions are? I know too. One was an assassin named Zelta. The other is a demon named Carded. Just kill the 2 of them, and the destroyer will go into hibernation. So we still have a big chance of a comeback. Could the Zelta you just mentioned be Zelta the Dark King? Including the royal family. Many nobles died at his hands. We can also prove it through the testimony of the client and the deed. Zelta is not a legend. If the intelligence is accurate, he was supposed to be from Situmical. We can go to that place first and look for clues. I know Carded. He had a contract with me. Although, according to the theory, the highest demons can indeed descend into the world. But at the very least, tens of thousands of lives are needed as sacrifices to successfully summon him. Can you find him? Of course, because demons can't hide their aura. Leave it to us to track down Carded. Frey has reached the realm of the 9 stars. The unification of the major organizations was also completed, and also found a group of like-minded partners. But Frey is well aware. The battle with His Holiness has only just begun. The day of departure from the war is getting closer and closer. Benin is practicing its own unique skills. Frey didn't expect to be so far away. It still feels like the ground is shaking. This is the unique talent of the dragons. Their unique skill, Dragon Maiden. He was now able to use the Dragon Maiden twice a day. It seems that this woman is indeed a genius of 1 in a million. Frey sighed silently. Twice a day. It was still a little too little in his opinion. Long you of the President of Benin. It was a great help for us in our crusade against Demigate. To be honest, even I am a little envious of this ability. You just said crusade against Demigate. Aren't we going to take out their minions first? Although everyone knows about it. It would be easier to take out Demigate's minions first. But Agni's minions are the Nyx. And it was he who forced the Nyx to become his minion. In order to save the Nyx's life, Frey must take out Agni first. It occurred to me that something very important was happening. Our goddess of victory has been made. Look, Frey. Isn't Yanni-chan beautiful? She is one of the 3 strongest alchemists in the world. The supreme masterpiece made by Heli. And it is also the life's work of the genius of the Age of Light. It is estimated that there is no golem in this world that can compare to Yanni-chan. Give me the core. I can't help but want to see Yanni-chan move. After getting the core, Hart approached the golem in front of him with a lewd expression. As the core slowly melts into the body, suddenly, there was a strange heartbeat sound around them. For a moment, Frey was in disbelief. Could it be that this is the golem of 1 million demonic powers? You actually said 1 million. What are you kidding? In order to make it, we've exhausted all the treasures. With current technology, it is difficult to determine his true magical power. The magic fluctuations on the demon elephant's body became more and more terrifying. If you just look at the power of magic, 9 stars Frey and Diab weren't even his opponents. It's amazing, it's amazing. I can assert that he will be my crowning masterpiece. A dazzling light flashed through the golem, slowly landed in front of Frey. My Sinai-chan is finally moving. Didn't you just say her name was Yana? I changed my mind. Sinai sauce feels better. This is where it is. How my arms have become thinner. I see. Wait a minute, how long have I been asleep? Hear this incomparably familiar tone. Frey couldn't help but shudder. I saw Frey grab the golem in front of him violently. But somehow, Frey was a little speechless. Could it be Hughes? You're Hughes. Frey, what are you talking about? Huggeser is not the great sage? Hughes Zestra, 4,000 years, 7 months, 23 days. It's been a long time. Lucas Traumen. Lucas Traumen. What the hell is going on? Why is he called Frey? Lucas Traumen. Even if your appearance changes, I can also recognize it at a glance. I haven't seen you in a long time. You've gotten a lot more handsome. Until this moment. Isabel just knew. Hughes's copy was specially left to Lucas by Hughes. It was Hughes's gift to Lucas. It is also Hughes' only hope. I've always believed it. The moment I open my eyes again, I can see you. Welcome me with open arms. That thing on your chest is so soft. Can you stay away from me, you fleshy guy? What's going on with my voice? I thought I hadn't spoken for more than 4,000 years. Your voice will become more hoarse. And the skin also looks very white. It seems to be very different from my previous body. In order to see your current body clearly, Hughes, for his part, summoned a mirror with magic. After seeing your own appearance clearly, Hughes was stunned for a moment. I didn't expect you to be so nasty now. What are you kidding? It's that person who is wrong. It's all the dragon's handiwork. Are you really Lord Hughes Zestra? You're right. I'm Hughes Zestra. I also didn't expect the puppet's core to be the soul of Huggeser himself. You're only half right. It's not just my memory and personality. Is it really possible to have such a technique as memory and personality? Actually, I was surprised myself. I didn't expect it to be successful in the end. Frey, are you really the Archmage Lucas Traumen? That's right. Frey is none other than Lucas Traumen, who disappeared 4,000 years ago. It's unbelievable. It's incredible. When the next knows about it. On the contrary, I feel very relaxed. You're right. The mood is really good. It's an honor to be in the same room as the heroes of the Age of Light.